So here's one of my favorite examples is that, so with the respect work, we like to ask who in your life, what influences how you think about respect?
Hmm.
And so we had this one client who um, they, when they asked that of their employees, and it was more blue collar workers, right? They had expected people to talk about their social identities, like their race, their gender. These are the things that influence. They were so surprised by what they learned.
Hmm.
And they heard, I'm a plumber or I'm a customer service rep. This influences. And so, how I like to describe that is oftentimes when we're trying to have these conversations, we say, here's a list of boxes. Check off a box. And in
Hmm.
our approach, we say, what's important to you? You tell
Hmm.
me. You tell one another. You start those conversations. That requires practicing inward curiosity first. I have to ask myself before I can share with you. And
Yeah.
so that for that client, they learned about their employees in
Hmm.
ways that they had not expected to learn.
Right.
Yeah. And so that's like the self-awareness part. And then another one, communication. We had another client who said after their org went through the training, they had to release some really bad news.
Yeah.
And then from that, but this time the people's reaction to the bad news was not uh not negative about the news itself, but negative about how it was communicated.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's a difference, right? Because it's like they understood that the bad stuff was going to happen, but what they were reacting to is like, well, we wish you had communicated it this way
Hmm.
because that would have felt more respectful to us. That's how we want respect. Not
Right.
that they were trying to be disrespectful, but it's more of this is what we want. And so even that little distinction of moving away from the content to how it was delivered was a
Hmm.
major change.